of the Minnehaha County Board of Adjustment, and we'll begin with a few introductory comments. As a courtesy here, make sure that all cell phones are turned off. Please note that tonight's Planning Commission meeting will be rebroadcast via CityLink and posted on the www.minnehahacounty.org site for viewing by the general public. The Planning Commission convenes as the Zoning Board of Adjustment to consider variance applications and administrative appeals. For these items, we will follow our normal hearing procedure by requesting our planning staff to present a report on each item and then request the petitioner to come to the podium and make a statement or answer any questions. Any member of the audience is also wishes to address the item shall be recognized, and then they can also move to the podium, state their name and address for the record. We will then discuss the matter and take appropriate action. Action taken by the Board of Adjustment are considered as final. First on the agenda is public input. Is there anyone here who wishes to speak on an item that is not on the agenda? Next, we'll consider item number 1, which is the minutes from the January 28th, 2019 Zoning Board of Adjustment meeting. Is there a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. Okay. Move on to the regular agenda. Scott?
Thank you. Scott Anderson, Planning Director, and item number 2 is a variance request, 1905. This is to reduce the minimum lot size in the A1 Agriculture District from 1 acre to .421 acres. The property is described as Lot 1, MCWC Valve Station Addition, in the southwest quarter of Section 1, Township 101, or 103 North, Range 49 West. And the petitioner is Minnehaha Community Water Corporation. This is located at the intersection of 477th Avenue and 251st Street. The applicant is requesting a variance. They are going to be purchasing this property, and they are, as you can read in the narrative that was included in your packet, they're going to be constructing a valve building, and this will enhance their community water system and control the direction of water flowing into the Eros elevated storage tank. And I went out to the site and took a couple pictures, which I'll show you. This is shows you the .421 acre proposed lot, and right now it's a vacant piece of agricultural property. There is an existing residence located kitty corner from the proposed site. Otherwise, there is primarily ag uses surrounding the site. So we'll go back to the site plan. As you're aware, there are several criteria that we look at as a Board of Adjustment to determine whether a variance is appropriate. One of the first item is that we look at, are there circumstances that would constitute a variance? And in this situation, not all circumstances or situations can be covered by the zoning ordinance, and therefore there's a mechanism that's been put into place. The 1 acre lot size may reflect the state's minimum lot size requirements for the well and a septic system. In this case, a lot is being created which is not going to be used for a residential use. Therefore, it will not be the site of a permanent workforce that would require like an office or a bathroom. A smaller lot would benefit the applicant and the surrounding property owners by reducing the footprint of that lot, and that is a benefit to the community. Number 2, does the variance grant a use which is excluded from that district? And in this case, it does not. Private infrastructures buildings are allowed in the A1 agriculture district, so it would not harm the other uses or property values in the area. Number 3, are there specific circumstances or conditions which strict application of which the zoning ordinance would be an unwarranted hardship? Strict application of the zoning ordinance would require the property owner to sell more land, which is an unwarranted need in this case. A smaller lot size benefits the public's interest, keeps property in the ag-producing property in agricultural uses. Number 4 is the granting of a variance. We need to make sure that granting a variance is not contrary to the public interest, and it's in harmony with the general purpose and intent of the zoning ordinance. In this case, as I indicated, it will be part of the community water system infrastructure. A smaller lot would allow that valving building to be constructed, and that infrastructure, that improved infrastructure is needed for the betterment of the community. Number 5, because of the circumstances or conditions, there's no possibility that the property can be developed in strict conformance with the provisions of the zoning ordinance, and that authorization of a variance is necessary to enable reasonable use of the property. There is a reasonable need for this use, and the request is a reasonable use of the property and allows for the best development of that site. Therefore, staff finds that the use is appropriate and meets the criteria for a variance, and we recommend approval of variance 1905 to reduce that lot size in the A1 agriculture district from 1 acre to .421. Should say 421, not 431. 421 acres. I'd be glad to answer any questions that you have.
Madam Chair, I ask Scott a
Doug?
question. Yeah, Scott, did they give any indication of approximately what the size of the building might be?
I don't know if they did or not. Let me
My
look.
biggest just concern is just, at that intersection, if it's situated, would it create a blind spot, for traffic?
They will meet all the setback requirements.
Okay, that's-
So that they know what the setbacks are, and they will be meeting the setbacks. It looks like that lot is approximately 133 feet by 138. So, and those valving stations are pretty small.
Yeah. Okay, just wanted to make sure. Thanks.
Any other questions for Scott?
Okay.
Is the petitioner here? You please come forward, state your name and address.
Doesn't look like Scott Buss is here.
Okay. Is there anyone in the audience that cares to speak to this item? I guess I'll close the floor. I'll entertain a motion.
Madam Chair, it's understanding that they would meet all the required setbacks, addressing the concern with blind spots. I guess I'd make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Okay, a motion is made and seconded to approve item number 2, variance dash 1905, to reduce the minimum lot size from 1 acre to 0.421. On the property legally described as Lot 1, valve station addition, southwest quarter, section 1, township 103 north, and range 49 west. All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. There is no old business, no new business. Need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make that motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.